you think?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
This is a pretty lady right next to me, y'all. Y'all gotta hurry. Y'all gotta hurry up, man. I gotta chase her around when we get done.
I hope so. Welcome to Rich Girls Trade, Rich Guys Trade 2, this amazing opportunity webinar hosted by none other than Lawrence Michael Young, right? So we are just super excited. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Commercials. Well, you guys, hey, I'm so excited about locking arms with you guys tonight. We're going to close out this month super strong. This is our awesome team call. We're just doing webinars every single night as we close out the last few days, the second half of this month. We want to help people hit ranks. We want to just share this knowledge with people all across the world. I see we got people from all over the world. I see people smiling, so they so happy. Like, look at Edmund. Edmund's smiling from cheek to cheek. I love it. We got people from all over, from London all the way to Rashard Duncan, Chairman 10. And I see my main man Chuck on the line. My main man Chuck, I know who you are. What's going on, big fella? Well, listen, you guys. My name is Lawrence Young. I'm out of Detroit, Michigan. As you can see, this pretty lady right here, that's my better half. That's my wife, Tamara Young, you guys. She's my partner in crime and everything, and we actually do this business together. So, fellas, if you have a lady in your house or vice versa, make sure they catch the vision of what we're doing, because when you have two people focused on the same goal, man, it's easier to get there. So, if you don't find one, what I love about the culture, we have a lot of people who find their wives through network marketing. So that's pretty cool. So what I want to do real quick, you guys, kind of go right into our information tonight. Again, my name is Lawrence Young out of Detroit, Michigan. I've been with iMarkets Live now for just since December 2015. And, I joined this company just to be a customer. I had zero intentions on building any type of organizations whatsoever. It became happenstance because this movement started based on my testimony from the products and services, okay? And I'm going to get into this in a few minutes, kind of get into my story. But I've been in the industry of networking for about 18 years, seen wild success in networking. We built teams all over the world. I walked away from networking really about 4 years ago because I was sick and tired of the companies not delivering how they're supposed to, or sick and tired of companies not paying what they should, or sick and tired of me hitting the top and my team just wasn't eating like they should. And to me, all money is not good money. I'd rather, do things the right way with integrity, do it the right way. If I got to take the long way and do it right instead of take the shortcut and cut people at the knees, that's just not how I roll. So 4 years ago, I walked away, got involved with iMarkets Live in December 2015. I've known the CEO for over 6 years, and I joined the company just to be a customer. So all you guys here on the call, guys and gals, if you're looking at this for the very first time, we want you to look at this just from a customer standpoint. You don't have to worry about running from dogs, selling health products, not wanting to answer the phone because people call you to get in this travel company or this legal fee company or credit repair. I mean, those are great industries. Trust me, super great. But sometimes people can't just really recruit. And a lot of people get kind of burnt out with that. What I love about this industry and this company is the fact that we can actually just share information and education. And who would agree on this call that you can never, ever, ever make a bad investment when it comes to yourself and education, educating yourself on great things that can help you. So this is why I joined our movement with iMarkets Live. And, we're just building an awesome team from coast to coast. And what I love about this particular product, you guys, is the fact that people are winning on such a major level. I mean, we're locking arms in this team with people who are, taking business from nation to nation. I got Rashard Duncan on the line. This gentleman, is a chairman 10, soon to be chairman 25 with this company. And I tell you, it takes a little bit of focus to get some things done in your life once you make a decision. Because I tell a person when I do these presentations, I says nothing more powerful than a man or woman with their mind made up. And I remember about 6 months ago, this gentleman had just had a baby, and this guy left his family.
Didn't have the baby.
But he didn't have the baby. His wife had the baby. Okay. But he had a lot to do with that, though. But he left his newborn child and actually went to Aruba, Suriname, all over the Caribbean for 30 days, like literally 30 days, just focusing on his business. And when I tell you this guy hit chairman 10 in that 30-day run, I've never seen anyone with that type of focus and that commitment, that type of sacrifice, because success requires sacrifice. And Mr. Duncan, I know you're in Aruba right now. I know you just probably got off the beach, but just tell everyone why, I know you built teams all over the world, but just tell everyone why, when we get into this information, why this is going to separate our opportunity from anything they've seen before. Take it away, Mr. Chairman 10, soon to be Chairman 25 with your handsome self.
What up? It's really simple. Honestly, we the only game in town. We ain't got no competition. And the crazy thing about this company, this is not a company, or this is not an easy space to duplicate. Like, you can't just come in and just, I'm going to copy this company, because you actually have to have a skill. Like, you have to have a skill to do this. And we're privileged to have Christopher Terry, who's been in the game 20 plus years, as well as his wife, and over the 100 years of experience with all the leadership combined. That's what makes us, we are literally the only game in town. And like you said, this is very easy to talk to people about. Honestly, I feel on the inside, if I share this business with someone and they say no, this is the first company I've ever been a part of where I feel bad for the person that says no. Typically, when people tell you no, you feel, oh, you want to beg them. Oh, come on, man. Just please, man. I'll pay your way, man. Just join my team. This is not the type of system where you have to do that. So when you recognize what you have, your posture, the way you speak, everything is of boldness. Everything is of confidence. And that's honestly why we're winning. Literally, I'm in a spot right now where we just packed out a room of over 500 plus people in South America, and all these people are fired up. You got to keep in mind, the average income in this area is about $275 a month. And we already have people making over $1,000 plus a month in our system, $2,000 a month in just a short amount of time. In fact, this thing is so big that we had a meeting with the prime minister of the country, and they're getting ready to lay off over 30,000 employees, and they're looking for a place to be able to land their people, and they're highly considering getting people started in our system. They're so impressed that they're looking at getting people started and paying their first 3 months. So we're in the process of really doing some big, big things. But the reality is this: they would not know about what we're doing if nobody was opening up their mouths and sharing the goodness of iMarkets Live. And that's what I really want to encourage all of you guys to do. Really just open up your mouths and share the goodness. We got a true system where you can make money without building a team. So for all those who are burnt out and tired of networking, which, let me tell you something, if someone tells you that, guys, any true networker, they're never tired of it. They just haven't found the right place or the new place to sink their teeth into. So even if someone says they don't want to build, they can make money with our system. And even if someone says they don't really want to trade what they want to build, they can make money in our system. I'm actually having a problem with some of the people in my team building right now because they're making so much money trading. Like, that's a good problem to have. I actually have people that are builders that are making so much money trading that they're kind of like building secondary. So, it's winning season for the company. All of our products are designed right now, and it's creating cash flow. And so Lawrence and Tamara Young, I just got to salute you guys, because the reality is this: you guys play a big factor in all of the success in this company. Guys, this couple is extremely humble. They're not going to tell you everything about what they've done or what they've accomplished, but they literally are the real deal. They are official, like a referee and a whistle, okay? These guys are champions, all right? And here's the crazy thing. They care about people. They have done so much mentoring to me and my wife. They literally have helped my wife and I arrive to where we're at now. So I really salute. And guys, we're privileged to have these type of leaders. And look at this. To end this month strong, banging out these meetings like this every night just to really help and provide support. So to Lawrence and Tamara Young, I'm just really grateful to be in your bosom, okay? To be in you guys' presence, and to be connected to you guys, because it is because of you why a lot of us are experiencing success. And trust me, if you guys are on this call, and if Lawrence and Tamara Young has blessed your life, do me a favor and just type amen in the chat really quick. If Lawrence and Tamara has blessed your life one way or the other, just type in the chat amen, just so they can see. Look at the amens coming. I know they're going to come because you guys bless people's lives. So I'm going to turn it back to you guys. But I'm so privileged and honored to be a part of this movement. Look at the amens coming in. So, guys, I salute you guys. I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I just wanted to come in and show some love, send y'all some international love. I hope y'all feel it. Go ahead, get it. Take that, take that, take that. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I love it. Man, thank you.
I know you in these streets, big fella. I appreciate you so much.
Right. Tell your beautiful wife, the biologist, trading and training thousands of men and women every evening. Tell her we love her. Congratulations on what you all have accomplished. The best is yet to come.
Awesome. Well, you guys, let's get into the nuts and bolts of this information tonight. And what I want you guys to do is just have an open mind. If you're new, look at this information for the very first time. What I want you to do is just, sit back and ask yourself, if you continue doing what you're doing right now, will you really get some changes in your life? And once you come to grips where you are in your personal situation, then I think your antennas go up a little more and your absorption rate to opportunities actually starts to be a little bit better when you just make up your mind that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're in a situation that's kind of dire. You know what I mean? So what I love about our company is, we actually kind of changed that hard drive. One thing is my good friend, Mr. Thomas, has taught me for many years is, people have to change their hard drive here before they can actually understand business, because a lot of times they're trained to think with a W-2 mindset. And we really talk 1099 language to people because we talk business. And what I want you guys to understand in this equation, this is a book written by Robert Kiyosaki, wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the best books out there. I think you should get all your kids to watch this book. It really is a life-changing book. But he talks about in this book called the cashflow quadrant. And basically in this dynamic, you want to ask yourself where you are, okay? Most people, the 60% of the population reside in the employee quadrant. This is where you exchange time for dollars. This is where you don't work and you don't get paid. This is where you've been in a position where you're always going to be building someone else's dream. You're always going to have more month left at the end of your money. Where you work, they will never pay you enough to build a house right next door to the owner. That's just a fact. So if you know you're in that dynamic and you're just working from dark 30 to dark 30, settling in life, do everything you want from your car to your home, not traveling, not doing all the things in life you really want to do, is because you're in an employee quadrant, which is not conducive for you to get those things in your life, okay? Now, the business owner quadrant, which we call it self-employed, 35% of the population reside here. This is where they work for themselves, but they make money, but they have no time to enjoy it. This is basically here, you guys, they just own their own job. These are your barbers. These are your plumbers. These are your people have those type of jobs where if you don't go to work, if you don't put that work in, you don't get paid. And what's crazy about that is in that self-employed quadrant, you don't want to show all your employees all the goods because they'll open up and be a competition. So their industry, that quadrant, a lot of people find themselves in, but a lot of people get caught up in this quadrant because they like to say they own stuff. And people have the perception of wanting to be successful. Like I own Mike's barbershop, I own Mike's, fish shop or whatever. But it's not bringing in the cash flow, but they have the perception that they're being successful. Okay. You want to graduate into the business owner quadrant. This is where your people put together systems. 4% of the population resides here. If you notice, that number gets smaller and smaller. And the reason why is because most people make more money in these quadrants. Well, business owners put together systems. You look at Ray Kroc, came out with McDonald's. You go to any McDonald's in the world, shake machine on the right, fries always on the left, run by teenagers. Systems, okay? You look at Quicken Loans, Dan Gilbert, millennial generation, put together a system that works and is running like a sewing machine. Those are the people, that's where you want to be if you're in a business where you actually can be at the golf course teeing off while your business is still running. You follow me? Now, the 1%ers, this is where you want to eventually graduate to. That's what I love about your time and space with iML. The 1%ers are the people who let their money work for them. You can never outwork your money working for you. I'll give you an example. Bill Gates, multi-billionaire. If he dropped $1 million, it would actually cost him money to pick it up. That's how much money he makes on a daily basis. You want to be in a position where your money works for you. And most of the time, people aren't really having this equation work for them. So I want you guys to do, as we're moving to this information, identify where you are in this equation and move accordingly, okay? Now, our company, iMarkets Live, we're poised in the foreign exchange market. This is the largest financial market in the world. And basically, this is trading one currency for another. I just left Canada this weekend, And, you know, as soon as you cross the border, you see currency exchange. Or if you go to the major airport, as soon as you look to the right coming out the terminal, you see currency exchange. There's millions of transactions done daily from currency, people moving money. And people just don't know that a ton of people make big money in that particular space. Well, it's the largest financial market in the world, trade over 5 trillion per day. You could trade this on any smartphone device. Okay, it runs 24 hours a day, only shuts down on Saturdays. So it's not like the New York exchange where it's stock, where it shuts down at 5 o'clock. You can literally trade all day if you like. They allow you to have flexible trade size. So what I like about this, unlike stocks, you don't need to have a lot of money to make a lot of money. And that's what I love about this industry of Forex. And banks, heck, banks have been doing this for years. So we're in a position where we show people how to do exactly what the banks do. And it's funny, my buddy said he went to the bank yesterday, and he was asking them, you know, asking the teller, how do you guys make your money? And the person that working at the bank couldn't even tell him. And then the manager came and said, well, we really can't give you those secrets. Well, basically, they trade your money and give you a small piece of the rock. So, again, it makes sense to learn how to do what the banks do. Well, what is iMarkets Live? iMarkets Live is we're not an investment company. We don't take your money. We don't take any performance fees. We have no broker relations. All we are, you guys, is a first-class education and software provider that allows you to go into the markets and cut the fat, get right down to the meat with not only your education, but get your skill set right. Okay, we're founded in July 2013. Last month, we celebrated our 4th year being in business. We had our biggest month ever. 1 year ago, July 4th, July 30th, we did 176,000 in monthly revenue, which is about 1,200, 1,300 people in our company. To fast forward 1 year later, we did 5.7 million last month. Wow. That's some serious, serious growth, you guys. We're totally debt-free. We're operating over 120 countries. I know we got many countries on this call right now. And what I like about that is, unlike traditional business, we don't have to get products approved. We don't have to ship a coffee. We don't have to ship a weight loss product. So we have nothing that holds us up from having an international business, which is great because you want to be in a position where the internet has no boundaries. You can actually plant your flag all over the world. Just like today, I made a contact with a young gentleman out of Durban, South Africa, who joined. You know, he found me online, said, I like what you guys are doing. Let's get down. Let's rock and roll. He signed up. But again, you wouldn't be able to do that in a traditional business because you only go get people your zip code that will patronize that shop. Well, we have no third-party services. We have a fantastic dynamic learn and earn process. And basically, just like my good friend, Mr. Thomas, told me a long time ago, he said, you guys are creating a movement where you're basically bringing Wall Street to Main Street. You're bringing Wall Street to your street, okay? And all this is done through word of mouth. Now, everything in business, in sports, business, everything rises and falls on leadership. You know, I always talk about sports because if you look at a few years back when San Francisco 49ers, they had a 1-15 record, and they had Mike Singletary as their coach. Same team. They brought in Jim Harbaugh, right? New coach, new philosophy, new focus, new mindset, new strategy, new system, and they went to the Super Bowl. So, you know, that there just shows you that everything rises and falls on leadership. Well, our leadership is incredible. Christopher Terry is our founder and CEO. He's been featured in many books, published over a dozen articles. You've been featured in many, many trade magazines. This gentleman used to charge people $10,000 for 2 days worth of training, and he would have standing room only. People lined up to pay him $10,000 just to teach them. And what he's done, he's been featured in the Traders Expo in both New York and Vegas. This guy's been a weekly contributor to the Weekly Money Show. But what I love about that is his partner, Isis De La Torre. This young lady is one of the first Latinas to work on Wall Street. Series 7, Series 63, registration, MBA in finance, BA in economics. She's actually over 25 years experience in this particular space. And she was a young lady who was responsible for really introducing foreign exchange to Mr. Terry, who actually has, you know, made tens of millions of dollars trading with his skill set. And then you have the backbone of our company from a leadership standpoint. You have Mr. Alex Morton. He's our VP. Well, Alex is a young phenom in networking. This guy helped over 60 people making over 100 grand a year. This guy's created over $50 million in sales, been featured in many books, one of the best leadership coaches out there. Well, when he came over here a year ago, he was really one of those guys that really turned our company upside down, again, based on leadership. He was like the Jim Harbaugh to the 49ers. He came over here, turned our company upside down, and that's why we're running like a sewing machine right now. I'm so proud of it. And actually in Detroit, he's going to be here in Detroit, Michigan, August 24th at 7 o'clock. So if you're in the Metro Detroit area in driving distance, walking distance, skateboard distance, whatever you got to do, get there August 24th at 7 o'clock. Okay. Now, I love the purpose of the company because Chris and ISIS believe that they're creating a true vehicle where people can give respect, dignity, and power to change the lives of people around the world. See, if you have all the money, money's not everything, but wouldn't it be nice to have enough money where you can give it away, where you can help people, where you can impact churches, organizations, homeless people, shelters. That's what we do. We always are into giving back. Well, let's talk a little bit about these products, you guys. I love these products and services. And as I go into all these products, ask yourself 2 questions. 1, does it make sense? 2, can you make money with it? Those are 2 questions I want you to ask yourself. Now, remember, this is just from a customer standpoint, not talking to anybody, just you and the products. Okay, this is what separates us from any other company out there. Where our Mirror Trader is a hands-free product. Mirror trading basically means if, say for example, Tim Holloman, if he's our master trader, you hook your broker account up to the master trader. If he made 10 trades a day, you made 10 trades a day. If he made 20 trades for the month, you made 20 trades for the month. So now you get a chance to be no experience necessary, but you can hook your broker account up to these guys and actually start to get really good percentages. I know one of my partners in the team today, he has a pretty massive account, but just today alone, he made over $4 grand on Auto Trader today. His account is over 250,000, but he made over $4,300 in one day, all hands free. See, before I go into anything else, income disclaimer. Past results don't guarantee future profits. There's risk in trading. We can't say this is going to happen for you, but what I love the fact that it's possible. I always talk about the land of possibility. The fact that one person can do it now lets me know if I dip my foot in this, that I can do it too, or it is at least possible. Okay. So I love the hands free. And it's scary because people aren't making any money in the bank. If you ask the average person, how much money have you made on your money sitting in the bank over the last 5 years? Scary. Most people can't even answer the question. Right. So now we have in a position where we can show people how to get better returns on their money. And it's scary because some people won't even listen to what I'm saying today and understand if you're in the third quarter, the second quarter, third quarter, first quarter of your life, hey, 65, 70 is coming either way. There's no way you can stop it. But what's scary is some people will not see what I'm talking about tonight and just go back to the land of the weary and say, you know what, it's not for me. Lord, send me something. Well, it's scary because most of the people when they retire, we only have 75% of people only have $5,000 liquid in the bank after working for 30 years, which is pretty scary. So I like this dynamic hands-free. We also have another hands-free product called our iML Fusion Trader. This is more aggressive trading, a little bit more risk, but way more movement. So say, for example, if Tim was our Fusion Trader, if he made 20 trades for one day, you made 20 trades for one day. If he made 200 trades for the month, you made 200 trades for the month. So now you get a chance to let the experts trade. You just copy what they do. I really like the results. So you can actually go to our website. You can go to imlfusiontrader.com, click on traders, look at all the returns, all the gains, everything they've done. You can actually hit your wagon to the one you feel more comfortable with. And then we also have a semi-hands-free product called Swipe Trade Alerts. With Swipe Trade Alerts, you're going to get an alert to come right to your phone. You download the app called Swipe Trades. And what happens is you get this alert that comes to your phone. You accept the trade. When the trade comes, it gives you all the coordinates of the trade and tells you exactly what to do. So literally, you don't even have to know anything about the market here. You could be super busy, don't have time, but when the alert comes, everyone carries a cell phone with them. Copy, paste, walk away from your phone, and just watch things happen. So just this month alone, again, past results don't guarantee future profits, but if you'd have followed the Swipe Trade Alerts to the T for this month and followed everything he said to do with gains and losses, because again, you're going to have losses. No one's perfect. But if you can net 700 pips already for the month, that means if you did $1 trade and followed this thing right to the T, you'd have made over 7,000 this month. If you'd have did a 1 penny trade, you'd have made $70 this month, all hands, semi hands free. So I really love this product. Again, that you can see on the screen. It shows you the patterns. It shows you exactly what to do with the swipe trades. But I love this product, and it's really turned our company upside down as far as growth. People really love this product. Now, we also have another semi-hands-free product called the Daily Swing Trades. This is like Christopher Terry, the CEO, sends you an alert to go to your email called Swing Trade Alerts. You click on it. You go to your back office. It's a 5-minute video of him doing all the chart work, showing the trades that he thought were very successful for you to go into. And then from there, all you do is just copy and paste what he says to do. So he may say the euro US dollar looks like a good, sell trend today. Here this is what you want to risk. You want to kind of enter in this zone here. And he tells you exactly what you should do. Now he does those maybe 3 times per week, and people really, really love that. That's like having, you in a 3-point shooting contest and Steph Curry move you out the way and say, look, man, I got this. I'm gonna shoot all the J's and you hoist the trophy. I love that. Okay, now let's talk about skill sets. This is another thing that separates our company from any other company out there. Again, skill set. Okay, one thing in life no one could ever take away from you is the skill sets that you develop. Now, I'll give you an example. When I was a kid, I took judo. I used to love Bruce Lee. He was my favorite guy, my idol still today. So I'm all into martial arts, right? I took judo for many years, but I haven't done it in years, to be honest with you. But I just let people know, and I just want to look right in the camera and let you guys know this. If you run up on me, you don't want to see me, okay? I still know that stuff. I've never forgot it, okay? But I'm just telling you, you never forget the skill set, okay? Just like driving a manual transmission. You may not have driven a stick shift in I don't know how long, but you can still get in the car today and still get to your destination. You may be a couple of shaky starts, but you never forget the skill, okay? So that's one thing I like. So when you develop skills with our company, you're not company dependent on making money. So again, once you learn the skill set of doing this yourself, say, for example, 5 years, 10 years from now, something happens at iMarkets Live. You have developed the skill set, which now allows you to go into the market and be successful and get profits. So we have education. I tell people you can never make a bad investment when it comes to education in yourself. Now we have iML Academy. This is where everyone will start when they start the education process with us. Here, we have 60 soft skill videos that are from basic to intermediate to more advanced, from technical analysis, harmonics, market geometry. It's available in both English and Spanish. And actually, Mr. Duncan, Rashard Duncan's wife, was really responsible for putting this iML Academy together. Former science teacher turned master trader. I tell you, and she teaches as if she's teaching 5th graders. So it's really understandable. And that's one thing I really like about the iML Academy. Mr. Holloman, are you on the line, sir?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Hey, I'm fantastic. Listen, when you first joined, I know you didn't join to build a team whatsoever. And when you joined, you said, listen, Lawrence, I'm done. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to learn the skill set. What did the iML Academy do for you when you joined?
Well, first and foremost, let me give it right back to you all on your super leadership. And I just want to thank you again for extending the olive branch to me to take a look at this. And iML Academy became my TV. iML TV became my TV. Again, when I got going March 21st of this year, I had no experience with the Forex markets, invested in the Forex and knew nothing about it. I immersed myself into the education platform that iML provides. And I would tell each and every one on the call, everybody on the call, if you're looking at this for the first time, I would tell you that, to get back with the person that invited you on here and not only get started tonight, but, not now, but right now, because this has actually brought about a tremendous change in my life, in my family's life. And I just want to tell you that with this new skill set, I'm pumped up. And I'm out of the bed, in the wee hours of the night, and I can't wait to share this information with everybody. I mean, they tell me, hey, you need to slow down, but I love talking about these products. I love talking about my favorite product, the harmonic scanner. And again, thank you all for allowing me to share on this platform. We got super dynamic leadership in Mr. Lawrence and Tamara Young. I can't thank them enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude.
My man, I appreciate you, man. You're rocking the right hat, my friend. I just want you to know that. Well, let's get into our iML TV. iML TV. Now, again, keyword being value. We give you actually right now, you guys, almost 50 hours a week of live, real-time education. So it's not like you sign up with our company, we just kick you and say, hey, watch these videos. That's just a beginning. That's a genesis of your learning this particular skill set. But we have live education that's interactive, both in Spanish and English. You can click on language barrier. If you know someone who speaks Russian, it'll translate in other languages. And you can actually ask questions. But what I like about this most, you guys, is a London session, New York session, live real-time trading, where actually they educate you, but while they educate you, they give you trades that you can make that are successful. Like this past Friday, they called the Euro US dollar on the New York session in the morning, and people ate well off the information that Mr. Waves gave on that session. So you don't need to know everything. You can just follow the lead of some of our experts, and that's one thing I really like. So now you got 4 days a week. They do trainings on the scanner. They do 4 days a week on the swipe trades. Again, we have basic one-on-one all the way up to, more advanced type stuff. And actually everything that you missed because of maybe work schedule, you can actually tap in and look at all the ones that's recorded. Now, this is, to me, our flagship product, you guys. This is the product that's the game changer. And I urge all you guys to really take this product the most serious, because this is like your own personal assistant. This takes the guesswork out of trading for the average person, okay? So this cuts the fat, get right down to the meat for the average person trading. With a harmonic scanner, is like your own personal trading assistant. It scans and detects trends and patterns in the market for the past 25 years, and it sees things that you don't see. So again, it has a good probability, high probability form of market analysis, and it provides potential trades for you. So if you look at this screen here, you see this, it says a Euro Canadian dollar in the top left. It tells you what type of pattern it's making. It tells you what type of time frame is on. It's on a 15-minute chart. And it shows you if the D is at the top of that pattern, all you have to recognize is the fact that it's a sell. If the D is on the bottom of that pattern, that means it's a buy. And if you look to the right, it tells you 2 points of entering the trade, 3 points of taking profit, and it also sets a stop loss for you. So again, you don't have to know much about what we're doing. Once you get the basics down, this is about a 75% win ratio if you use it the correct way. And what I want to do real quick is, I don't like to put his information out there on blast like that, but Tim mastered this. He actually studied this product for 60 days. And I just want you guys to know, and I'm not going to tell you everything he's done, but I talked to him Monday, and congratulations on the new grandbaby you had. So while you in the hospital room and your daughter's nervous and we were texting all night, you told me you made over 33,000 in one night. That's incredible. Is that not a good feeling, man? And you told me I'm doing this for my kids.
It's an awesome feeling. Awesome feeling. And I got to tell you, just such a blessing. I'm humbled just to have learned this skill set. And, the harmonic scanner, again, as Mr. Young just stated, I mean, it's an analysis. It goes back 25 years. So, again, all of the technical things that go on with the harmonic scanner, we can get into that. But there's a couple key things to know about the harmonic scanner. And I just immersed myself into the education. We were able to identify a particular strategy and found a lot of success with it. So thank you again. And it's just been such a blessing, sir.
Excellent. Well, that product there is just incredible. I know Tim is training a ton of people. His group is growing like wildfire right now. You know what's crazy? As you said, Lawrence, look, man, I don't want to talk to one person. I'm not building a team. That's not anything I'm interested in. And now you hit Platinum 600 like cat quick when you made your decision up, and you're on the heels of Platinum 1000. And it's because you believe in the products. And I told you from day one, once you learn and be able to show people results, you become the honey and the bees will come right to you. Am I right or am I right?
Absolutely. Yep.
And see, I appreciate, I mean, you burn my phone up all day with calls. So that's just a testament that for the average person who doesn't even want to talk to people, once you get good results and you see your money growing, I mean, this is a chance for people who never won in networking to finally really win. This is for the person who could never even recruit their own mom in the company. This is for the person who couldn't recruit their own brother and sister in the company. Because guess what? It's like you in golf. Golf doesn't matter about team. It's just you in the greens in that hole, and you just beating the course. Same thing with this. It's a one-man sport. So that's what I really love about what we're doing with this industry. So what does it take to get started with our company? In Detroit, there is a institute that charges upward of $15,000 to learn the trade. It's a 2-week course, and most of it is just videos. So think about this: $15,000. When I joined the company about 6 months ago, a friend of mine said, "Well, Lawrence, I was just about to join this institute, and I saw what you were doing, and I said, well, look, man, let me save you $14,800. You know, like literally, he's going to pay $15,000. So what we have over here is basically, like I said, bringing Wall Street to Main Street. But it's not uncommon for people to spend upwards of $30,000. I know our partner, Mr. Brown, over time has spent well over $30,000 just learning the skill. You know, and actually he didn't get great results from the teaching he got. for the 30,000 education that he paid for. So what it takes to be a part of our company, you get the platinum package here. You get the iML Academy, iML TV, harmonic scanner, and the daily swing trades, all that for just $195. And then it's a monthly fee of $145. So when you look at this, again, now I'm talking 1099 talk, okay? I'm not talking, W-2 talk. We're talking straight business. We're getting ready to change the game for you. And I want you guys to understand this. If you work a full-time job, again, this is the part where sometimes it may get painful for some people. See, I can say some of these things because you don't know where I live, but I can say these things with love to maybe kind of change that switch in your mind to say, you know what, this young man is actually kicking knowledge to me to make sense. So if you work a full-time job and you say, Lawrence, man, I really like what I see, but I can't afford, I'm embarrassed. I only have $200. Now think about this. We go back to the cash flow quadrant. That's because you're working 40 hours a week for someone else. You can't win the rat race when your bills run 24/7. So that's why most people don't have discretionary income to make a change in their life, because they're not in the place where it's possible. So if you work a full-time job, say, for example, you've been working 10 years, that means you haven't saved $20 a year, which is pretty scary. So do what you have to do. I tell people all the time, don't make excuses when it comes to business. If I told people right now, I got a $20,000 Breitling that I own that I'm getting ready to sell, for the first person who bring me $200, you will find a way to get it. So people find time and money for things that make sense. Now, we also have a Platinum Plus package. Here, these are our swipe trade alerts. These are your hands-free products, the Fusion Trader, FX Signals Live. So these are some of your premium products here. I usually tell a person when you get started, start here, because that first month, you get a chance to experience all the products with iMarkets Live. And then you can kind of chart your course the next month for your billing, okay? So again, here, $235 to get started. And everything I showed you guys just being a customer, okay? But we have a referral program that's just like having a scholarship program to your favorite university. If you saw this information today, it makes sense to you, that means it's going to make sense to other people, right? So a closed mouth is never fed. You call Nancy and Susie, say, listen, I found a way, something really exciting. You can make money hands-free, education. All I know is I'm excited. Look at this information, see if it makes sense. They decide to join. Guess what? Your monthly fee, your monthly billing is free. So now that's free 99. Who can afford free 99? So 2 and free, which is like having a scholarship to your favorite university. And then we want to get into the next dynamic. So everything I showed you guys here thus far is like the chocolate cake. Okay, that's the whole cake. What I'm going to give you right now is just the icing on top of the cake. Okay, this is totally optional, but I'm the type of person where I'm a shark. Okay, I'm a big, great white shark. When it comes to making money, I'm all in. If I can make it, I'm going to try it. I'll be willing to try anything that's legal, because you never know what could be your home run in life. So I'm never afraid to take risks, because in life, no risk, no reward, okay? So to being a business owner over here, this means you want to start earning commissions and building a team. So now you pay $15 to be an IBO with our company, and now as an IBO, you are not eligible to get your membership free anymore, but now you start to earn commissions from the people you bring into the company and start to build a team. So as you do that, we have all our payouts are weekly. We have a team builder bonus where you come into the business. Say, for example, if Derek sponsors me, he's going to get $35 very next week in his Paylution account, okay? He sponsors 3 people at that position there. That's $105 he done made in his first week. Pretty cool. Now, those people, I know a lot of people he don't know. I sponsor Tim. He's going to earn $10. Tim sponsors Charles. He's going to get $5. So, again, those are just overrides where you can start incorporating efforts of other people and start to leverage. There's nothing more powerful in life than leverage. I believe that's the 8th wonder of the world. Because if you go to work and build this business, for 10 hours a week yourself, okay, but you're only going to get paid for 10 hours of manpower. But guess what? If you had 10 people giving you 10 hours, now you only still putting in 10 hours of manpower or woman power, but guess what? You're getting paid on 100 hours worth of energy, 100 hours worth of people talking. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like my group right now is in the thousands with our company. What if people were just putting in 5 hours a week? So again, leverage. You always want to get leverage in your life. Now, our residual bonus is the best I've seen since I've been in the network marketing industry. Most companies out there today, there are a lot of upfront bonuses, but the residuals are weak. Over here, our residual income is the nuts and bolts of our comp plan. And what I love about the comp plan, you guys, a 5th grader can write our comp plan out. And when you have a 5th grader who can write a comp plan out, that means you have a simple, easy comp plan that doesn't have a lot of holes in it. Well, you refer to 3 people to the platform, you're making $150 a month, which you could use towards paying your membership. People want to knock this out in their first couple of days. Platinum 600, here is a team of 12 subscribers. You're making 150 per week. This is where the comp plan really starts to open up, because think about this. The average person in networking never makes more than $500 a month. But now you can help your team members win. But what I love about the comp plan, and when Chris Terry says it's so generous, is, say, for example, if Tim brings me into the business, right? Tim brings in 4 or 5 people. He places 4 people up under me. Those 4 counts towards my 12 for me to hit Platinum 600. That's unheard of in networking, unheard of. So again, that position there, we have a ton of people at this position right now. And again, $600 a month could change a lot for the average folks. Team of 30 subscribers, you're making $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year, passive income. We have a lot of people on this webinar right now who are just right on the heels or have hit that position. But Platinum 1000 is a serious position, because now your bravado starts to change a little bit. Okay. Now, here's a breakdown of some of our other ranks. Platinum 2000 is just a team of 75 people. You're earning $2,000 a month with just a team of 75 people. That's $500 per week, hitting every single week for your residual income with just a team of 75. Team of 225, you're making $5,000 a month with a team of 225. Do you know people will spend $100,000 in education, student loans stacked up to here, come out to get a job, don't make $60,000 a year? So think about that. You can come over here, spend $235, refer 2 people, and have a scholarship, so you get it free. And if you want to go next level, upgrade to IBO, build a team. And if it took you a year to have 225 people, and now you're making $60,000 a year passive income, that's incredible. So I look at network marketing, you guys. I have a different concept. I look at network marketing as my annuity. I don't have to put money into this thing as annuity. I just got to put a little bit of sweat equity and work ethic, and it pays me like an annuity. So right now, team of 500 is Chairman 10. This is where you want to really focus on, people. Team of 500 people. If it took you 2 years to do this, it'd be worth it. $10,000 a month. That's $120 a year. Passive residual income. People, that's incredible. Do you guys realize in the last 11 months, we've broken over 40 people making $10,000 a month or more in our company? And get this, there's only about 30,000 subscribers worldwide in our company in 120 countries. So I tell you, it's wide open. You can literally go 4 or 5 blocks away and it's 10,000 people. You know what I mean? So that lets you know how wide open we are. And trust me, you want to get to this position cat quick, Chairman 10, because the floodgates open up. Chairman 25, team of 1250, $25,000 a month. That's over $360,000 per year for you guys, $350 a year passive income. Team of 2,500, $50,000 a month. Team of 5,000, $100,000 per month, you guys. That's $1.2 million a year with a team of 500. I was talking to a leader yesterday. He said, man, listen, I love what you guys are doing. I got 440 people in my group, and I'm making like $1,200 a month. I'm like, whoa, over here with a team of 75, you're making $2,000. So again, work smart, not hard. You know, get involved with something where not only your team can win, because it's not about you. Most leaders can hit the top of most companies if you got a skill set, because if you open your mouth, that means more people are going to come into your team. Well, the average person doesn't want to do that. But if you could show those people just how to get to Platinum 600 and make $600 a month, to some people, that is arriving. That is success. We have some people who say, I want to hit Chairman 500, you know, to get there. You know, so we're going to have a ton of fun with this comp plan, you guys. Right now, you can see some of the rank achievement bonuses when you hit Platinum 2000, anywhere from 500 all the way down to 200,000 as as added incentive bonus. And then there's another bonus too, where you hit Chairman 10, you get a percentage of your whole group volume, which could be anywhere as like a Chairman 10, maximum is $3,000 a month on one bonus. When you hit Chairman 25, the maximum is $7,500 a month, one bonus. So think about this. My wife and I are like a sneeze away from Chairman 25. Like literally, probably tonight, tomorrow, we'll close it out. But guess what? That's an extra $5,000 a month just on a infinity bonus. So that's over $30,000 a month at Chairman 25. People, 1,250 people is not a lot of people. So again, I say that to say this, not to impress you, but to impress upon you. We have the best products out there. We got something that has value to it. We have something that someone can never take away from you. And if you show it to people, it's going to make sense. Whether it's for them or not, they can at least say, you know what? It makes sense, but maybe it's not for me. We respect that because we do these opportunities. It's not going to be for everyone. We understand that. The number one say, you know what, man? Trading is not for me. It's over my head. I get that. Trust me, even if that's you, that's cool. But wouldn't it make sense to just throw some money in an auto trader or the fusion trader and get a little better percentage on your money? That's just a smart play. That's without, you don't even have to think about that. You know what I mean? Think about it. So if you think about it from that standpoint, making more money on your money, everyone should want to do that. Number two, say I have questions. I get it. There's a lot of information to take in. You can get with the person who invited you out. There's videos on this stuff, more detailed. They can kind of share some of the things you're seeing tonight. We have an awesome webinar presentation recorded called whatisiml.com. You go to richguystrade.com as well and see an overview that's recorded. And number three, say, you know what? Man, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of always getting in these companies that fail me. I'm sick and tired of being in a position where I'm always settling into my life, not driving what I want to drive, never being able to travel, don't have time to do anything, selling, for the kind of clothes I want to wear. I mean, just going through life selling as if there's an encore to life. People, you only put above ground one time. Whether you like it or not, you only put above ground one time. So you want to live life like it's golden, not like it's aluminum. What I want to do real quick is bring one of the new partners who just joined our team, Mr. Edmund Lee. Mr. Edmund Lee, you're on the line, sir? Can you unmute yourself, sir? Okay, he must be off. Okay. He may not have jumped on. But listen, you guys, I'm so excited about this opportunity. You can actually visit our women's page. My wife started an awesome movement called Rich Girls Trade for women. It's an awesome movement, just lifting other women up. You go to richgirlstrade.com, richgirlstrade.us. And what I want to do real quick is bring on my main man, Ahmed. Ahmed, you on the line, sir? Ahmed, you there?
Yes. Yeah, I'm here. How you doing?
Hey, good, man. As we close out, man, I know we have this big event coming up here September 1st in Houston, Texas, okay? Yeah. It's going to be a huge regional. I tell people, if you're not going to your own funeral, trust me, do yourself a favor and try to get there. I think it'll be great for you. We actually brought Ahmed when he joined. He's in the United Kingdom, in Wales, actually, and we talked. He was over here about 2 weeks, and I called him and said, look, I need you to be in Orlando. He says, man, that's kind of a tight window. I said, look, I need you to be in Orlando. And we got him over here. We sent him a flight, said, come over here. He came, and he's just been jacked out of his mind, just on fire. And he's like on the heels of Platinum 5,000 right now. And this gentleman actually had over 5,000 people in his prior company and was only making $500 a week. So when he's coming over here, I mean, the guy is just, I know, I see you, Murray, but just tell people why not only is Houston important to get there, but what iMarkets Live has meant for you from a business standpoint.
Well, first and foremost, thank you everything that you've done for me, Tamara and Lawrence, and everybody that spoke as well. You guys have been amazing. One thing that I want to share with you before I, get started is the fact that when I said I didn't want to come, it wasn't that I didn't want to come because I know events are very, very important. It was the fact that I was completely broke, busted, and disgusted. And I've never asked anybody for, anything in my life. I've always been a person to want to do things themselves. And I know events are very, very important. And the fact that I've seen, iMarkets Live for myself, thanks to Lawrence and his amazing wife, I came back and I had the vision. I seen everything. I seen thousands of people walking the stage making, incomes that you wouldn't believe unless you've seen it for yourself. So, and I can't wait to actually come to Houston again, all the way from the UK. So if I'm coming from the UK, there's no excuses why you guys are not able to come. And and if it wasn't for Lawrence, I really wouldn't have been as serious as I have been with this business. And one thing with me is Dashan touched up on it, was the fact that I've been in network marketing well over a decade myself, and I was looking for the right opportunity. And when I seen iMarkets Live, it ticked every single box for me. Not only that, I know that I can win in any company that I've been in, but the fact is my team weren't having similar results or similar success. But with iMarkets Live, it really allows everyone and anyone to be successful. The only thing is the timing, how you know, quickly you get involved in this opportunity, because this company will never ever be this small again. And I'm not saying that, you know, it's a cliche or whatever. It is really, really true. This, like, if you knew about Facebook today and it just came out today, would you invest in it? Absolutely. iMarkets Live will never be this small again. The education alone is making people ridiculous incomes. Me, personally, I'm someone who's not money motivated. If somebody said to me, you know, I quit my job last October, I was earning $2,000 a month. After tax, I was making $1,500. Within 25 days of joining iMarkets Live, I managed to hit that income, and I was back to where I was previously. And now I don't have to ever worry about money, because as long as I got a roof over my head, my kids are fed, I'm happy. But now I can give back to the people in my team, and that's why I've been beast mode since day one. Over to you.
Awesome, man. Well, I look forward to seeing you in Houston, Texas. You know, with your team coming, and I know your run to chairman is going to be impeccable, and I appreciate your leadership. So, folks, what I want to end in closing, I just want to show you, we have an event here in the Metro Detroit area. If you're in Detroit, we have an event where we have the VP of Sales coming here next week, the 24th at 7 o'clock. You definitely want to get there in Waterford, Michigan. You can see here we've got my lovely wife, Miss Alex Morton. We have a ton of good information that night. Definitely get there. We just bought over 4,000 tickets tonight to pass out to people all over in our team. Very, very excited. We're just going to make sure we make this thing just a massive, massive event. So we also have, again, September 1st and 2nd in Houston, Texas. Looking forward to seeing all you guys down there. And let's close out this month strong. Let's go get it. Let's make a decision. I want you guys to put in the chat real quick, if you're a guest and you see an opportunity with us, you're really excited about this platform, I want you to put in the chat, I'm ready. Type I'm ready in the chat. If you see an opportunity with us and you're excited about what we're doing with this movement, just type I'm ready. That thing should be lighting up right now, you guys. I'm ready. So with that said, I'm really, I want to tell all you guys, I'm super proud to lock arms with you guys. Super proud that you guys are ready to rock and roll. Let's go get it. Let's make it happen. And we see, my motto is this, you guys. I see either at the top or from the top. The choice is yours. We'll see you guys later.
I know for